Hey everyone, and welcome to Chef Ralph's Realm. I'm Chef Ralph, and as always, this is Jesse Oakes. We've got something really interesting for you tonight. We are doing a Who Makes the Best Chocolate Milk? As long as I've known Jesse, I have to say he's been a chocolate milk fanatic. Gallons. I'm saying, like, back in your heyday, gaming, just chocolate milk was your go-to, wasn't it?
Ham and cheese sandwich and a chalky milk.
There you go.
Say less.
I kind of got the idea for this video from that. So we've got the 5 most common chocolate syrup additives. Before we go through that, we've got whole milk because if it's not cow milk, then what are you doing? Listen, we could be doing. Maybe we'll save it for another episode. We'll do how they compare with, the soy milk and the oat milk and the almond milk. And
I thought you meant like finally finding the tit on an almond. I thought that's what.
We could.
Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to try, but if we can see how they stack up with that. So here we're just going to do a very easy trial. We're going to make each recipe as per what the packaging says, and then see which one is, the best texture, too sweet, not sweet enough, chocolate variety, all that great stuff. So, that being said, we're going to dive right in. If you remember from some of our other videos, we've got Mr. Mixer.
Everybody's favorite friend.
Which makes a bigger mess. So, let's start. Which one do you want to start with? You want to start left to right to left? Camera left, camera right.
Let's start with this
store
guy.
brand?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a generic store brand. This one in particular is a Stop and Shop variety. I'm going to use my little cue card. The Stop and Shop variety comes in at $2.99 for the same size as the rest. Let's just do a calorie count, too, for the heck of it. So this is 2 tablespoons is 100 calories. 2 tablespoons, 100 calories. It's going to be 2 tablespoons to a... and you know what? At the end, let's do...
Sure.
At the end? You know what? At the beginning. Let's give you the calorie count because we're looking at them. So we've got store brand at 100 calories for 2 tablespoons. We have 1 tablespoon of Hershey's at 45 calories. So really, that is 90 calories per 2 tablespoons. So the Hershey's is 10 calories less
Per serving.
per serving. 1 tablespoon of the Bosco is 50 calories. So 2 tablespoons, obviously, is 100 calories.
The math is impeccable, by the way.
Thank you. And I am horrible at math. Food math, I get. So that's a great thing. And then we get the You Bet is what?
Serving size 2 tablespoons for 100 calories.
The Nesquik seems like it's the most caloric.
It's the same. It's 1 tablespoon.
Yeah, so what is that?
That's a great question. So the interesting thing about the Nesquik caloric information, if you see there, they break it down, the difference between using just regular Nesquik syrup and Nesquik syrup with 1 cup of low-fat vitamin A and D milk, which somehow more than triples the caloric intake. So I don't know why you would want to do that, but...
All right, well, it is what it is. So let's go with the store brand first. So we're going to go... I can eyeball it. About 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. To the correct amount of milk, which is roughly 8 ounces.
Now, if you're like me, I know you're already freaking out because he put the syrup in before the milk.
Oh, yeah, I should have done that. I'm sorry, that's my bad. And that's actually one of my pet peeves, to be honest with you. Go ahead, say it.
Well, I mean, it's just everybody knows the objectively superior way is to pour the milk first and then the syrup after. Ultimately, it really doesn't matter that much, so I'm not going to, put a huge infraction on this one.
Does.
We can let it slide, but...
That was my bad. And
as long as we're aware that the mistake was made and it's not going to happen again...
I am
It's
going to
really
do
what
my
matters.
best as to not let that not happen again. All right, so here's the first one: store brand whole milk. Cheers. Not bad. Sweet. Not too sweet.
Yeah, I think and we'll see. Like
I could have used more syrup in there.
I think a lot of the difference is really just going to come down to comparing the flavors together because obviously they're all just chocolate syrup. I feel like this is getting a little bit more of what I think of when it comes to Hershey. Kind of like you said, like a little bit more on the sweet, just generally sweet side, less chocolatey side, which is fine. But and we'll see because actually Hershey's is up next, so we can actually do a direct comparison. See what's good.
All right, now for the Hershey's. So I'm going to grab the Hershey's. I'm going to do the milk first this time.
Glad we learned from our mistakes.
Okay. We most certainly did. 8-ounce milk. About 2 tablespoons. Back to the spot. We're going to use Mr. Mixie. Okay, that's mixed for sure. Okay. Color on this one looks a little darker than the last one.
That's some chalky milk if I've ever seen some.
All right. Cheers. Chocolate. What's the word I'm trying to say?
More chocolatey.
Chocolatier.
That's what you're trying to say.
Chocolatier.
Which is not a word.
It isn't. I think it is now.
Yeah, I think it's a little like richer than the store brand one. Basically, I think it's the same, direction of flavor, on the sweeter side. But like I said, pretty much just a little more rich.
Yeah. But
it's
overall it's nice.
Yeah.
So far this is correct in the ranking system. The that one's the lowest. Let's see about moving them. I would also like to mention that this video is a little tough for me because I am lactose intolerant, and this is a lot of dairy.
That's why we're taking shots of
That's
chocolate
what
milk.
she said. No. But you know what? I'm doing this for you guys. That's how much I love you.
Guys, let's be real here. Can we reward the pain this man is going through? Give him a like.
We'll go
follow
through.
the channel.
Yeah.
Comment. Do something.
All right, moving on to the Bosco. So the Hershey's syrup came in at $3.19. So we got $2.99, $3.19. Moving to the Bosco, which was $3.29. So far, we're in price order, and I did not anticipate that. I did not mean for that to happen.
It's just the magic of the studio. It's just how it goes.
Yes, and I'm not actually lactose intolerant, so.
You should still like and
You should
comment
still like
and
and
subscribe.
comment,
Just do it. Just do it.
Because this is still a lot of dairy for anybody to be ingesting. And let's go with the.
My wife's going to be thrilled when I crawl into bed later.
I don't have to worry about that. Okay, Mr. Mixie. I'm glad I invested in this because can you imagine how barbaric it would have been to sit here and actually mix this like a peasant?
Yeah, who manually mixes things in 2025? I mean,
Yeah, that's
let's be real here.
ridiculous.
I think this seems like returning
So,
to the same.
Color palette wise, closer to the store brand.
Right, it's a little bit lighter.
Cheers, let's go. Okay, so it definitely has a different taste than the Hershey's.
So here's what I'm noticing, and you comment, you let me know if I'm making shit up.
We don't curse. I bleep that out.
Pretty sure I've cursed in every single video.
I'm pretty sure I bleeped them out.
One thing, if you notice, that is said on the Bosco chocolate syrup that I don't believe I see on any of the other ones, is that Bosco is apparently made with natural cocoa. And I actually think that's kind of more of the taste that I'm getting in this. Like, if you guys have had chocolates with varying, what is it, cacao percentage?
Sure.
You understand the difference of like intensity of the chocolate basically. So I think the natural cocoa and the Bosco,
So you're saying, is this chocolatier?
more of a natural chocolate
More of a natural
taste,
chocolate taste.
basically, is kind
Okay.
of where I'm going.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So would you put this in this spot above Hershey's, or would you put Hershey's above that?
I think so because I personally am a person that, when it comes to Hershey's chocolate in general, not just the syrup, the bars as well, I think that Hershey is just pretty much more on the sweeter side in general.
Okay.
And then, when you dabble into other chocolates, and you explore your inner chocolate connoisseur, you realize, there's a little bit more of a depth in the flavor out there.
Okay, so we're putting it above. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with where this is at so far.
I can agree with that as well. All right, so now we're going to the You Bet, which I think, I'm not sure which is older, Bosco or You Bet.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the labels for both, and they both look like, especially U-Bet with the yellow and
Right. Like this, the You Bet definitely looks
screams.
So this says
1970
a
something.
Brooklyn original since 1900.
Okay, I was 70 years
1900. Okay, and then here you go. And then Bosco is 1928. So 28 years later, Mr. Bosco was like, "I'm sick of this You Bet. I got to make something different." And then he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna call it Bosco." I wonder if that stands for something. It probably doesn't. So here, in with the You Bet. Milk first, approximately 2 tablespoons. Mr. Mix-It. Bosco.
old. Boy, Ovaltine sure costs a lot.
That was almost good. I didn't do Ovaltine because it is a powder and we're doing specifically syrups today.
If you can come up with a better acronym for Bosco,
do it.
hit me up below. Ooh, the consistency seems way creamier than
Yeah,
the
a
other
little bit
ones.
velvetier.
I'm just going to continue to make
up
words.
words tonight. All right. It's definitely different. It's sweeter.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yes, but I don't find it to be like equivalent to like these
No.
two are close to each other.
And I want to say more artificial.
Right. Yeah.
Like I want to say that the You Bet
I think we're gonna do this.
invert sugar. You think you're going for Bosco? Is you want to revisit the Bosco?
No, I'm moving it up. I
I
think
know.
Bosco's better. I mean,
you think Bosco's better?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a comparison. So first ingredient. Okay, so here's why I think that I like the You Bet better. First ingredient Bosco, high fructose corn syrup. First ingredient in You Bet, sugar. So then we have sugar, water. This has natural cocoa. This has Dutch cocoa powder and cocoa powder. And then this has a lot more. So the first 4 ingredients, the first 5 ingredients are, 3 of them are sugar. The first 5 ingredients here, real sugar, not corn syrup, water, Dutch cocoa powder, regular cocoa powder, maltodextrin, which is a thickener. Okay, so here's where we're going to butt heads a little bit. We'll move that up just temporarily. I think the You Bet is superior to the Bosco, which is interesting because now we're doing this like feud, this old school feud because those are the two oldest brands. Hershey's was sometime after that. I don't know. I don't know when. We'll figure that one out. Okay, so let's go for the last but not least, the Nesquik, which Nestle is a fairly old company as well. We get your 8-ounce milk. We get your no high fructose corn syrup, no artificials. So let's make it, and then we'll look at the ingredients. We got on the Mr. Mix-It. Already I can tell this is darker. This is probably, I think, the darkest one of all.
Yeah, I agree. I do think this is the darkest.
All right. Cheers, cheers. Different flavor altogether.
Yeah, I mean, this is reminding me, more or less. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to describe. I think it's just like a thing with Nesquik in general.
It almost tastes malted.
There's a particular aftertaste, and I think it's true even
Does it have
across
malt in it?
across all their flavors. Like even when you drink Nesquik, like strawberry milk, you get this same kind of aftertaste after that's unique to Nesquik in my experience.
Sure, I do agree.
Not a huge fan.
Yeah,
I think this is. I actually think, despite this being the darkest one,
well,
I actually think this might be the least chocolatey taste.
I do agree with that, and I will say that you're looking at the color, and the fourth ingredient is caramel color. So that
There you go.
has nothing to do with the cocoa content. That is more having to do with the additives.
Yeah, no artificial sweetener and all natural flavor or whatever, but the color,
So I'm going to get rid of this.
not quite.
So what we want to do is head to head. So this is the You Bet. This is the Bosco. I'm going to go back for the You Bet because to me the You Bet was better.
This was the Bosco one?
Yeah. Use a little water as a palate.
This is You Bet?
No, this is You Bet. That's Bosco. I'm going with the You Bet. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I can tell you because I can taste more of a natural sugar in the You Bet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, and I think also what was happening for me was the Bosco followed Hershey and store brand.
So you're thinking that you were already looking for something better.
Kind of, yeah, and different. Because like I said, these two, I think, are the most similar
I agree.
out of the five.
I agree.
And then with these two being back to back, similar on the sweeter side of things, then shift right to the Bosco was like the biggest jump out of all of them. So I mean, to be honest with you, I really don't know. I mean, I agree that these two are the best.
Yeah. Okay. So, and aside from that, I would probably say we'll agree to disagree. Because I'm a You Bet guy, as of now. Didn't know I was until today, because I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to side by side try all of them. So knowing that, you're still sticking with Bosco, huh?
No, I mean that's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to sway your decision.
No, I don't know because like I said, I think because there's the biggest difference is you taste the cocoa, especially when you go right from sweet.
Well, let's. I'm locked in. Let's give you another test.
What's the end game to make me drink all this milk?
There is no end game. I don't think there is an end game, at least. Okay. So, how about a blind? Oh, let's do blind taste.
Oh, I can 100 without a fraction of a doubt tell you which one is
Okay, well,
Bosco.
look that way, or put your hood up or something. Thinks he's so good. Now, what I'm going to want you to do is cleanse with water in between. Okay, not yet. I'm going to... Just going to clean out the glass. I'm sorry if you all think this is gross. It's really not. It's really not a big deal. Okay, so don't look yet, because now I'm going to show the camera which one is which. Okay. Blind taste test.
Okay, and then is this just between Bosco and Ubet, or just
Correct.
any of the five?
Nope. This is one is Bosco, one is Ubet. You don't know which one. I just see water in between, just to. And you can go back and forth. Just don't mix up the order of those glasses. So pick one and then tell us why you picked it. Now keep in mind this is the same ratio, except I used half the amount of water, or half the amount of milk, and half the amount of syrup. So instead of 8 ounces, 2 tablespoons, it's 4 ounces, 1 tablespoon. It's really thinking about it, which I like. This is an impartial, see how it is.
Which one's which?
You got Bosco and Ubet.
Fuck, I'm gonna mix them up.
Oh, no, it's not. Which one do you like?
Oh, which one do I? Oh, I thought I was trying to guess which one.
Okay, well, guess which one. Well, both. Both. Which one do you like, and which one is which one is which?
This is Bosco, and this is Ubet. Or you? Oh, do you not know? I don't know.
Oh, I know. I showed the camera too.
Yeah, actually, I think I like this one better.
So that is the Ubet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So blind. So like what you said before, you were confused because you were coming off of 2 moderate ones, but now that you have a blind taste test, do you in fact prefer the Ubet?
Yeah. No, I do.
Well, there you have it, folks. You heard it here. Did take a little bit. I get maybe his palate wasn't as totally onto it as I was, but I'm a Ubet guy now. I'm not sponsored. I would love to be sponsored by Ubet. It's a Brooklyn original. My mom came from Brooklyn. I'm a Long Island boy, New York all the way. So, yeah.
Tag the CEO of Ubet.
Yeah, let's spam them. So Fox's Ubet, I would, and it's kosher for Passover. How great is that? How great is that? Yeah. Okay. So, Ubet, that's great.
Winner.
Winner. And it's total fat 0, which is nice. 15 servings per bottle, and it was the most expensive. And I'm not going to hold that against them. So let's go most expensive at $4.99. Then we have the Nesquik at $3.79. Then we have the Bosco at $3.29. Hershey's $3.19. Store brand $2.99. So that being said, really, from left to right, right to left, price wise, I would say the only difference, I would do this. What about you?
I don't know how much okay, this is where we're gonna really get down the rabbit hole. Get it? Get it? Generally speaking, chocolate syrup is superior to chocolate powder. I think Nesquik powder is superior to Nesquik syrup.
Interesting.
And with that being said, I would do this.
Oh, you're gonna throw that all the way at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's respectable because this in itself is a different beast or a different animal, maybe.
Yeah, it's a rabbit.
Okay, I guess so. All right, I'm happy with that results. I'm happy with this this little test that we did.
A belly full of chocolate milk.
Yeah, I've had way too much dairy. Yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed this little comparison. I'm Chef Ralph Terrell, and as always, this is Jesse Oakes. Like, subscribe, and follow for more videos. Comment below if you liked this video, if you thought it was helpful, if you'd like us to add other chocolate syrups, if I missed any. I didn't do any of like the gourmet syrups that are considered like ice cream toppers, like Giardelli and you know the like. So yeah, hope to see you next time. I already said like, subscribe, and follow, but do it again anyway. See you soon.